So, welcome to the first video of this journey that is the tech stuff that I've gotten into for about a month and a half, 2 months now. It all started with what I would say was like a relatively slow day and watching YouTube videos, and you get like those suggested videos. And one of them was building like a $200 gaming PC. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I've been playing a lot of games. I've played a lot of Black Ops lately. I've never done PC. I have a MacBook that I've used for editing videos, but that's really about it. So I watch it. They get an office PC and throw a graphics card and some RAM at it, and bam, they're playing games. I was like, oh, I could do that. It's easy enough. So started looking around, watched a couple other videos. Somebody talks about the HP Elite desk, and that how they really liked it. So I went on eBay, found one, no hard drive, no nothing, blah blah blah, just a bare bones kind of thing. Bought it super cheap, threw some hard drives that I had in it, got some RAM, got it all set and ready to go. A buddy of mine lent me a 3060 to test out, so I was installed all that stuff, got everything all set, installed Windows. And here I'm using my Game Pass on PC and we're having a blast. As computer stuff tends to go, you want to upgrade, you want to make some changes. For some reason, I thought that I was running 1440 at like 100 frames per second on Black Ops on this Ryzen 5 2600 in a 3060. But it was just turns out it was my display resolution. It wasn't actually what my games were set at. So in the ever-loving quest for better performance and watching more YouTube videos, and then also wanting to do like something like this where you have like a gamer PC case and stuff like that, I found out that the Dell Precision 3630s use a standard ATX motherboard and standard connectors, standard power supply, where the HP uses a lot of proprietary stuff. So I was like, you know what? Let's find one of these. Let's go back to eBay, find a cheap one. Here we go. Start doing all the stuff again. Swap the 3060 into here. Do some hard drives, just stuff like that. And we're up and going. We're doing good. We're doing a little bit better than we were on the HP, and we're having a blast. In watching other videos, of course, I just gotta stay off of YouTube. It's like marketplace for bad ideas. I see that the best processor that you can put in these was the i9-9900K. So here we are, back to eBay, looking up 9900Ks. They're ridiculously expensive, and they cost more than like my Ryzen 5 5700. I don't 100% know why they're still like $300 for used ones, but I started looking into what computers, like what desktops came with those, to see if I could just find a stripped out one. Turns out the Precision 3630, you could get it with a factory i9-9900K, and it ended up being like a bare bones, no anything other than the case, motherboard, CPU. Ended up being half the price of just buying an i9-9900 used, just in a little thing. So while I was doing that, I was like, I might as well case swap it because I want to be a cool gamer PC guy. And this is where we end up with this one. So it's got the Dell Precision 3630 motherboard and stock coolers and all that stuff in this case. We're going. We're getting true gamerish style going on here. It's great. But a buddy of mine who works for Micro Center was like, hey, we just got these Intel Arc B580s in. He's like, they're dirt cheap. I know you've been looking for graphics cards. I was like, yeah, let's go get one. So I go up there, pick one of those up. Turns out none of these are compatible with the Arc B580 because you have to have rebar. Rebar didn't come out until the 10th gen Intels. In the 3rd gen Ryzens, this is a 2nd gen, and that is a 9th gen. So none of these are even the PCs that I'm using. This is the problem that nobody ever talks about. You get all of these things, and then parts, like parts galore. Over here, we got one of those Mogul X99 motherboard CPU things. Toasty Bros is like, hey, go on AliExpress, buy up one of these motherboards, and you're, a couple $100 here, you're gaming. But I feel like this is 100% the thing nobody ever talks about, because my main PC sitting over here is the B580 and the Ryzen 5 5700X. And when I time spy them, like this PC was like 13,000 something. This one was like 11,000, 6,000, 4,000. So we have progressively gotten better. And I do really love the setup that I have, and we'll go over that in a future video. But I feel like nobody warns you about this when you're like, I'm gonna dip my toes into PC gaming, and then you end up with 4 PCs and enough parts to probably build another PC. This is a problem. It's taking over. The workbench doesn't have room for working. We gotta fix this. So, welcome along for this journey. We're gonna mess around with some PC stuff, see what kind of combinations work, how cheap we can do some of this stuff, and try to make something fun here. We'd probably do some gaming too. Maybe some other stuff, a little streaming, whatever. But thanks for coming along for the ride. Hit that like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff helps it out. I really appreciate you. But